Well, hi everyone. I'm Jonathan with a review of two films that I just watched, After Midnight and We Summon the Darkness. Like any multi-film review that I do, there will be spoilers throughout. I will tell you right now, I enjoyed one of these a lot more than the other. So let's start with After Midnight, a film that would have worked a lot better if it was 30 minutes and in a four-film anthology. So I probably just gave away how I felt about this. There's a couple, Hank and Abby. The character of Hank is also one of the directors. He loves this woman, Abby, that he feels is too good for him. And they own a bar. They're in a little podunk town, but she has big aspirations of going to the big city and everything, wanting to get out of this small town. And one day she just takes off. And he's dumbfounded. He has no idea why that's the case. And, then he suddenly has to start barricading himself in the house because there's this creature that's trying to hunt him. Maybe it's the girlfriend. She's shape-shifting and wanting to come after him. Nope, that's not it. That would have been infinitely more interesting if they had done that. The thing about this movie is if it hadn't had all the endless flashbacks of like their relationship and everything, it would have been so goddamn short that it wouldn't have even been, 60 minutes because there's a lot of flashbacks here. And I get it. You're trying to set the tone and show that they were a happy couple and why things suddenly, went awry. There was this backstory about this mixtape, this one song that was on there. Oh, what is this song? Then we get a karaoke thing at one point where it shows everybody singing karaoke. And then at the end, he's having his family dinner and everything. He confesses to Abby that he really does love her and he wants to make sure that he makes her happy. And he sings that song. And then suddenly the creature shows up and he's not killed. Even though the creature pounces on him and it's a pretty big creature, he grabs some horns off the deer head, kills the creature, and then agrees with Abby, hey, we need to go to the big city and everything. There's nothing keeping us here. I want to do right by you. That's pretty much it. That's about the end of the movie right there. It's really endlessly padded. It's not bad, but I'm still going to give it a D because I was really bored by it because, again, it would have been better as an anthology concept. So, now let's move on to something I really enjoyed, We Summon the Darkness. Now, I shouldn't have enjoyed this movie nearly as much as I did, but it reminded me of Hellfest. Now, I know some people didn't like Hellfest. I did, because it was a throwback to 80s slashers and stuff like that, and that's what this was. It was from Mark Myers, How He Fell in Love, which is a jarring change. If you've ever seen that movie compared to what this is, very, very jarring change, very shocking change. This is more of a comedy, horror, slasher thing that it doesn't take itself too seriously. And what I liked about it was that it played into the nostalgia and at least it had fun. It is not, inventive in the sense that it's going to showcase anything that hasn't been seen in other slasher movies, but with just the right amount of twist, it manages to find that perfect sweet spot where it's very, very entertaining. The cast, Alexandra Daddario, the beautiful blue-eyed beauty from the Percy Jackson movies, and also from the Baywatch remake. She's been in a lot of stuff, and she's also only 5 years younger than me and literally looks as young as she did in the Percy Jackson movies. She apparently has found the fountain of youth. And I'm not knocking it, it's just like it's hard to believe. She fits right in with playing, as a pastor's daughter, basically. And you have Amy Forsyth, who plays the character of Beverly, and then Maddie Hasten, who plays the character of Val. Johnny Knoxville is a, crazy preacher. I mean, if that isn't, going to tell you right there how this movie's going to go, I don't really know what to tell you. So here's the idea. You have the characters of Alexis, Val, and Beverly, who are three girls that are going to this heavy metal concert. And they're just traveling and everything. Everything seems fine. They're all happy to go to this heavy metal concert. And then they find out, there's these satanic, killings going on. The satanic cult is killing people. And they're killing them, just in making it look like, it's a string of serial killer murders. And no, they need to watch out what they're doing. They go to this heavy metal concert. Bloodbath is going to ensue there. No, bloodbath doesn't ensue there. They meet a few of the guys that are also concert goers. They invite him back to Lexus's house. And then everything seems good. They're having, a party and everything. They're drinking a lot. Oh no, the drinks are spiked. It turns out that these girls are actually part of this religious death cult that are making them look like satanic murders because they want to, promote the fact that heavy metal music is bad and satanic and everything. And they want to push their religious agenda because that's exactly how religion works. It makes people batshit crazy. Not everybody. I know there are some people watching that are pretty religious. I'm not saying that. But sometimes if you aren't smart, you're going to get driven batshit insane. What's great about this is the comedic timing. Now, I admit that I laughed more often at this than I probably should have, and I also tend to laugh a lot at a lot of horror movies. But it also hit the nostalgia of having a bunch of music and everything. It had "Heaven Is a Place on Earth" and a few other hits as well, which I love that song, so that was cool. But even putting that to the side, it just works so well where you see Alexandra plays perfect fucking bitch in this movie. She is fucking fabulous. She is really goddamn good here. I really enjoyed what she was doing. And what was nice about it though is since it was set in the 80s, the coke fueled 80s and the rise of like heavy metal music or bigger rise of heavy metal music, it was just really really fun. There was dissension among the girls because Beverly was the younger one that was brought in. She was a runaway and she was brought into this cult, this religious cult. And oh no, suddenly crazy things are going to happen. And is she ready for it? Well, it turns out that she actually was realizing, hey, wait a second, I don't want to be a murderer, so I'm going to just turn against my girls. And that's pretty much what happened right there. This was a very, very enjoyable movie, though, because while it wasn't perfect, it had just enough great humor and enough silliness to where I really had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed it way more than I expected. I put this right up there almost with Color Out of Space, where it definitely wasn't a great movie, but it was a very fun movie. Now, Color Out of Space was just a little bit better, but this was just a lot of fun. It just had some great gore. It had some good violence in it. It had everybody having fun. You could tell that Alexandra was having a lot of fun playing the evil bitch here. And Maddie Hasten, she actually did a really good job as Val. She was really, really good. And everybody played their roles right. Okay, sure. Not the greatest movie on the face of the earth, but you know what? Still damn enjoyable. And then the perfect, great ending, by the way, where Beverly and one of the guys, one long hair guys, they escape, and then she even after tossing Alexandra's character out of the window, somehow that character's still alive, and then she just runs her over with the Jeep, and you see at the end hair and blood are hanging off of like the freaking grill, and it's just so funny. And the undertone of like Johnny Knoxville's character wanting to push it for like, oh, religion isn't bad or whatever, it's all these satanic people doing the killing. And even Beverly says at the end, hey, to the gas station guy, you shouldn't believe everything you see. It was really fun, sure. I mean, I'm probably going to be in the minority here, but I had a lot of fun with this, so I don't fucking care. A-. I'm giving it an A- for fun. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.